Artificial intelligence updates every week on Friday. Today is Friday, December 5th. And as you see, a lot of updates as usual. And the slogan for today is actually, it's a fact that reasoning models went from 0% to more than 50% of usage. So this is the leaderboard for yesterday. And what do we see? Well, first of all, I wanted to point to Mistral. Mistral released open models, the large model which you see here, and it behaves very good for coding, and also much smaller models which are dense models. This is a more mixture of, oops, mixture of experts models. Sorry, I clicked on it, but here are the results. Anyway, so what do we see? For coding, of course, Claude dominates. Although on some leaderboards, the latest Grok Fast behaves very, very well. People like it. So we have Gemini 3 Pro, the red one. And for regular text, Gemini 3 Pro, and then we have Grok, and then we have Claude, Grok again. And GPT 5.1 high, this is a high reasoning model, which takes a lot of time to run. Uh, so yeah, ChatGPT, they are now desperate to get back on top of the leaderboards. Uh, okay, let's switch to the next one. And this is DeepSeek. They released the latest reasoning model, okay, 3.2, 685 billion parameters. So rivals GPT-5 and Gemini 3 Pro, sparse attention, long context, scalable reinforcement learning framework, and so on. And there are two versions of this model, standard and special. And I don't know how to special. A high compute version that achieved gold medal in International Math Olympiad, and yeah, this is a very, very capable model. Next is Google Imagen 4. It now works in Google Workspace, in Google Docs, Slides, and Vids. So you can generate those videos right there. Next, Mistral family of models. So as I said, this is an open source Apache license. We have large model, 675 billion parameters. It's a mixture of experts. And we have small dense models, 3 billion, 8 billion, and 14 billion parameters. These are for edge devices. They all multimodal, text and images, and the smaller specifically for edge computing, for phones and so on. They need as little as 4 gigabyte of memory to run, and models available everywhere. Kling 2.6. So this is a Chinese video model, and the website is kling26.com, and it's available everywhere. So for example, if you go to 11 Labs image video, they provide services. Well, 11 Labs is known for their audio models, but they also provide tooling for video as well. So Vio, Sora, One, Kling, and Cdance. What's interesting about this particular model that it creates videos which are with fully synchronized audio. So you can generate dialogues, sound effects, and so on. And it is 3 times faster and cheaper than Google Veo or OpenAI Sora 2. And it ranks very high on leaderboards. Next, OpenRouter State of the AI report. This is very interesting. This is 30 something pages report, has a lot of graphs. I highly recommend just click on those links like openrouter.ai/state of AI, for example, or you can get a PDF. So these are just several images which I like. The first one shows how reasoning models were growing, and now they're more than 50%, right? Another is top used models for reasoning. All these graphs is from OpenRouter, and you see that the first top used model is actually XAI. It's a Grok Code Fast. So on OpenRouter, it's by far the most popular model. It's very interesting. The next is Google Gemini 2.5 Pro, and 2.5 flash. There is no Gemini 3 here on OpenRouter. I don't know why. This graph, programming is the main driver behind PROM token growth. So here we have dates, and here we see that on the top, this is programming. These are different tasks, different areas where models are used. Okay, next, yeah, this is shameless plug for my channel. So it's Lev Selector. Just search for Lev Selector on YouTube. Subscribe. We're closing to 6,000 not yet subscribers, 256 videos. And usually I pose a question in comments under the video. Please stop the video and make a comment, answer this question. Thank you. Next, Anthropic addresses MCP scaling problem. So the problem is that loading MCP data takes a lot of tokens. So they created a tool search tool, which enables on-demand tool discovery, reducing token usage by 85% while improving their accuracy. Programmatic tool calling lets Claude write Python code to orchestrate multiple tool calls, keeping intermediate results in sandbox and reducing tokens by 37%. Tool use examples allow developers to provide sample tool calls directly in definitions, improving parameter accuracy. Okay, so this is the image generated by Nana Banana, which shows like tool search tool, programmatic tool calling, and tool use examples. And another thing related to MCP, this is coming from Docker. Docker has a new MCP toolkit which simplifies MCP server setup. If you want to create your own MCP server and you want to run it using Docker, now they made it simple, really one-click installation. And next, Google AI Studio, voice AI agent in under 2 minutes. This is absolutely amazing. This is a YouTube demonstration how to do it. But remember how you would want to create customer service which talks to customers, and this is difficult to set up and very expensive. Now you can do it literally in 2 minutes, and the quality of the audio is very high. And yeah, so this is absolutely amazing tooling, and it's available via Google AI Studio. Next, DeepSeek Math V2, specialized mathematical reasoning model, achieved this Math Olympiad gold level performance. Model uses student-teacher supervisor framework with self-verification, where it generates proofs, grades its own work, and corrects errors. Outperformed Gemini DeepThink on certain benchmarks, reaching 99% accuracy. Next, Tencent launched Hanyan OCR, a compact, just 1 billion parameter OCR, optical character recognition model, that beats much larger vision language models on document understanding tasks. Hanyan OCR uses end-to-end architecture supporting arbitrary resolutions and handles complex documents, tables, multilingual across more than 100 languages, scoring 94.1 on OmniDoc Bench. Okay, next. How Elon Musk sets and achieves impossible goals. There are multiple videos on the same topic, but this is a particular review with Joe Polish and Benjamin Hardy. They discuss it, and there are 5 points here. You question all the requirements and you remove unnecessary requirements or steps. You simplify, optimize, so that it's painful because you throw out like everything. You simplify, accelerate learning cycles, automate and systematize. Ambitious future vision fundamentally shapes present actions and decision making. Idea of future self, visionary. High goals filter out distractions, foster clarity, accountability, and drive through scalability. Okay, so this is Elon Musk's approach. And next is traditional search engine optimization versus optimizing for AI. And currently what's happening, a lot of traffic now goes not through regular search engines, but through AI. And you need to optimize your text, create special files, And there are certain tools which help you optimize your websites, your content for search engines, not for search engines, but for AI. And when people use these tools, they achieve big boost in AI referral traffic. Uh, Next, how to 10 times your income, signal to noise ratio, identify 3 to 5 critical tasks, the Steve Jobs approach, maintained 80-20 ratio, while Elon Musk operates at nearly 100% signal, removing the noise, and so on. So this is from O'Leary. This is a YouTube video where he talks about removing the noise and focusing. And next, OpenAGI Lux 1.0 AI agent. So this is online mind-to-web benchmark. You see it dominates it. It's a San Francisco-based startup. Its model, Lux Thinker 1.0, can control computers better than systems built by OpenAI and Anthropic, and it's much cheaper. The model works by interpreting screenshots and executing actions across desktop applications. Very interesting. Next, Perplexity. As you know, it's my favorite. It's AI chatbot, but it's web search. I don't know. It's first web search, then AI, or it's first AI, then web, but it's very, very useful tools. And Perplexity stands out for grounding all responses in cited sources. They always provide the links. Even if you don't see the link, but you just copy the output and paste it in a text file, you will see it will give you lots of links, reducing hallucinations and bias compared to other AI tools. Deep Research Mode generates comprehensive reports with multiple links, Discovery tab for personalized news aggregation, Labs for creating interactive dashboards and mini apps, Spaces similar to custom GPTs for specialized use cases, automated task for scheduling queries via email or WhatsApp, connectors for Google Drive, Dropbox, and WhatsApp. The Pro tier, which is what I have, $20 a month, and includes unlimited searches, file uploads, and API access. Comment is Perplexity's AI browser with assistant capabilities, and API enables integration. Yeah, this is a very strong tool. As I told you multiple times, this is my favorite tool, just from experience. Ilya Sutskever admits that scaling is not enough. We spoke about his long interview, and this is just repeating some of the ideas from this interview. So he admits that Demis Hassabis and DeepMind were right. The breakthroughs beyond current scaling are needed to reach true AGI. So only scaling is not enough. Today's paradigm is still missing something fundamental despite continually improving more compute and data. All major AI leaders now agree that AGI demands new, poorly understood now, but principles, not just bigger models. Sutskever also argues that AGI should be defined by continual learning and adaptability like human learning. He sees current secrecy and duplicated error among labs as slowing progress. Okay, next. OpenAI Code Red. Yes, there were some leaked memos from OpenAI. Apparently, they've frozen some projects to concentrate, so it's kind of like Code Red situation, to focus on the model quality and user experience. So they, I guess, lost their leadership position on the leaderboards and they wanted to jump back. So you see, they delay new features like ads and AI agents to focus on improving ChatGPT's core product. OpenAI faces slowing growth and ongoing high cash burn, with future viability depending on maintaining market share, and so on. Now, Anthropics acquires Bun. Well, if you were programming in JavaScript, then you've heard about Bun. It's a high-performance JavaScript runtime. I used it myself too, so it is a recent invention, about 4 years old. It's all in one, combining runtime, package manager, bundler, and test runner. Delivers significantly faster performance than Node.js and has 7 million monthly downloads and 82,000 GitHub stars. So yeah, it's a very well known. People like it. And Claude Code reached 1 billion in run rate revenue just 6 months after its May launch. And Claude Code is JavaScript based, so it has a lot of clients, so they believe that by using BAN, incorporating BAN framework into Claude Code, they can make it even faster and better. OpenCode is open source AI coding agent. I use Kling in Visual Studio Code, but many people told me that they prefer OpenCode. So it is an extension. It can run in your terminal, and it's a free alternative to Claude Code and Gemini CLI. Supports a lot of models. mgrep integration, making it 4 times faster, 3 times more token efficient through semantic search of code. Images and PDFs, it now understands them. A new text-based interface with improved animations, a right-hand panel showing context usage, Z-editor extension, OpenCode SDK allows developers to programmatically control, ability to run and visualize directly in the terminal, multiple session. So yeah, it's a very good tool, and yeah, some people switched from client to OpenCode. Well, I haven't yet. Anyway, Perplexity Browse Safe feature. This feature is only available in the Comet browser for now, and the idea is that the prompts may contain something hidden, some code injection, uh, prompt injection attacks that hide malicious instructions in web pages, currently implemented only in Comet. So instruction override, data exfiltration, misinformation injection. Browse safe scans HTML in real time before AI uses any content, flags suspicious patterns and filters them so users only see trusted information. They also released Browse Safe Bench, a large benchmark of real-world attack scenarios, giving developers standardized way to test and compare prompt injection. So yeah, this is a very important product. Next, major updates to Amazon Bedrock AgentCore. So policy controls that set guardrails on agent actions. AgentCore evaluations provide 13 built-in metrics like correctness, helpfulness, and so on. Enhanced episodic memory allows agents to learn from successes and failures across all interactions. So these are built into the Bedrock framework. Another thing is the Trainium 2 AI chip. They already showcased the Trainium 3 on the reInvent, which will be 4 times faster. But the current Trainium 2 is in production. There are more than a million produced. Anthropic alone uses like 500,000 of Trainium 2 chips. And Amazon argues that Trainium wins against NVIDIA on price performance. So yeah, so this is great. Next, Manus. Manus, as you know, it's a Chinese project. It's a system which operates your desktop applications, your browser. It's an AI agent which autonomously controls your browser to complete multi-step tasks like research, form filling, job application. It works within your existing Chrome or Edge browser using your saved logins and local IP addresses. Examples of usage: extracting data from premium sites like Crunchbase and LinkedIn. Installation takes 3 steps: install extension, enable browser access, grant permission, operates locally for security. Okay, next. Warren Buffett invests in Google. I mean, this is really big because Warren Buffett, he's a famous investor, and traditionally he was not investing in like modern internet companies. But now, oh gosh, somewhere between 4.3, 4.9 billion invested in Alphabet, right? And the investment particularly notable because it marks Buffett's first ever position in Google despite the company's 25 plus year history. It comes after he previously expressed regret about missing the opportunity to invest in Google earlier. So yeah, Google is doing very well. The timing of the purchase coincides with Google AI momentum, including Gemini 3, strong performance, Google Cloud, year-to-year growth, and company's tensor processing unit. They released a new model and developed. Alphabet was trading. Okay. Next, Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei, this is him, recently has criticized competitors like OpenAI for YOLOing, which is taking excessive you only live once risks with massive capital investments in AI infrastructure. Notably, OpenAI has $1.4 trillion in future contracts on building infrastructure, and he believes that, well, it's challenging to provide the payments necessary to support this. And Anthropic is preparing for IPO next year, and this may be a very big IPO. Lemon AI, open source market research agent. So this is for marketing. Use text prompt to invoke the research and get the report. Agent systematically scans market databases, analyzes thousands of data points, screens stocks, companies based specific criteria, identifies patterns, and filters noise. Results delivered as formatted HTML reports with charts, tables, summaries, actionable. So yes, specialized report which every business needs for their marketing. The tool enables rapid iteration, allowing users to experiment with different search criteria, explore market quickly, making it valuable for investors, entrepreneurs, agencies, and so on. Next, Claude Code fine-tunes LLM. Yeah, this is very interesting. So you can take the model on Hugging Face, you can fine-tune it using Claude Code, and then push finished models back to the Hugging Face. And there's a tutorial which shows how to do it. Next, Harvey. So Harvey is a startup which deals with legal services. They automate using AI. They have already more than 1,000 customers in 3 years, including some big companies. They are developing their own models or tuning models using reinforcement learning, and they customize models for specific clients, for big clients. They also launched a deployed engineering force for large enterprises. That means that Harvey people go to client into client offices to do integrations. Platform for secure collaboration across professional services. That's what Harvey is. Next, Traycer YOLO Mode Autonomous Coding Workflow. Vibe code with confidence. So it's Traycer. YOLO mode automatically breaks tasks into phases, generates detailed implementation plans, and then hands off work to your chosen coding agent like Claude Code or Cursor, verifies the code quality, fixes critical issue. So Traycer YOLO is basically like a management framework which sits on top of agents. And it can use different agents, and these agents can use different models. Unlike traditional AI coding tools that require constant babysitting, YOLO mode runs continuously until completion, creating a fully automated engineering pipeline. It works as VS Code extension that integrates with multiple AI coding agents, and it's available for free. Next, GenSpark AI Workspace. We spoke about it before. GenSpark, it's kind of like a Google Workspace. It has a lot of different functionality like apps, but it's AI first. So it hit 1 billion valuation in 6 months with only 30-person team, raised over 200 million, orchestrates multiple AI models, GPT, Claude, Gemini, Veo, Nano, Banana, in a single platform to deliver finished work. So these are these features which are here, which is AI inbox, teams, slides, developer, designer, voice agents, uses mixture of agent architecture across 30 plus models. Everything runs under one subscription, which is $20 a month. Looks very attractive. Next, Abacus.ai financial research. Every week now I talk about Abacus.ai and their deep agent, and now they created agent specifically for financial research. So it's you see these are different things it can do: crypto analysis, intelligent stock screening, macro market research, near-term investment forecasting, option strategy construction, portfolio risk monitoring, 90 days individual stock overlooks. So it's a specialized agent and it is based on the Abacus AI Deep Agent, which is a very high quality, very useful system. Next, AI trading competition. We spoke about it about a month ago, I think, when they were trading crypto. And here they actually traded US stocks like Tesla, Nvidia, Microsoft, and so on. And again, the idea is you get several models, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no, eight models, and they give it real money and allow them to trade with this real money over some time, and then they see the result. And you see on the top, this is mysterious model. Actually, this happened to be Grok 4.2. So this is the latest model. So Elon Musk confirmed that this is this model, and it performed better than all other models in this trading. Mystery model won 12% return using approach called Profit, program search for financial trading, which employs evolutionary search similar to Google DeepMind's AlphaEvolve or Sakana AI, remember Japanese company, Darwin Griddle machine, so evolutional methods. The system uses LLMs to write iteratively improve Python trading strategy code through feedback loops, testing against historical data, outperformed buy and hold strategies in over 77% of experiments. Well, interesting. It's not a financial advice, it's just one case. Doesn't prove anything, but pretty convincing. Okay, next. Use AI to generate documentation. All IT projects, AI projects, any kind of consulting projects, when you deliver the project, you need to create documentation, and it used to take a lot of time, but nowadays you can use AI to generate this documentation. And usually you need two types of documentation. You need high-level delivery documentation, like README, user guides, deployment guides, and you need a detailed technical documentation like API references, architecture docs, diagrams, inline code docs, and so on. And you can use AI to generate all of them, and you can also use AI as you develop your application to maintain this documentation. I use it all the time, and I find it's very, very easy. All you have to do, like for example, if you're using Cline extension in VS Code, you can make one of the rules under .cline rules directory to create and maintain this documentation, and it will constantly do that. So yeah, this solves this old problem that documentation never correct because code has changed and it's not reflected in the documentation. Yeah, I write here, use Cline rules and so on. Next, metadata warehouse agents. The idea is that if your data is very complex, if you have a lot of databases and they have complex permissioning rules, and somebody wants to run query, you have to check uh, strategically in this maze of data and permissions how this information can be accessed, which queries to run, and so on. And this system created by Meta, it uses two types of agents. This is a data agent for the user, and this is another agent which represents the owner of the data. And they cooperate to find a way for the user to query this data or reject it. What's interesting that in order for these agents, which are large language models, to understand the structure permission, they create a text-only representation of this metadata of permissions of database schematic. Everything is in text, and then these agents can do research inside this text. Next, Moonshot Podcasts. I listen to them every week, and this is coming from Peter Diamandis with, well, Naveen Jain, Yeah, all these people, well, Naveen Jain is definitely a billionaire, but like, anyway, so they discuss a lot of current topics, economics, health, robotics, sole document from Claude, Gemini, Rapid Rise, DeepSeek Math V2, McKinsey study showing AI can already automate more than half of current work. MIT research AI can replace workforce, universal basic income services, health and longevity. Yes, so a lot of interesting topics. I highly recommend to listen. Next, NVIDIA. Well, currently they release, not release, they provide Blackwell, and their Blackwell servers uh, give like 10 times better performance than the previous Hopper architecture. I knew it's much better, I just didn't expect it to be literally 10 times better than the previous architecture. Uh, okay, jobs. So what do we see? December just started. These are numbers for layoffs. Well, nothing surprising. This is me as usual, and thank you.